Hey Libra, let's do a reading for you. We are going to focus on love, and I'm intentionally working on pulling in a new, totally new love or a renewed love. So, okay, first card. I don't think I've ever gotten that card. Look at that. There's a yin yang. So that represents a balance. I'm feeling Libra from this card, interestingly enough. Something with the white and the blue. Those colors might be significant. Or silver. Maybe silver. Somebody has silver hair. But we've got balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Isn't that true? You know, sometimes like, if you ever notice, you know, sometimes at weddings you'll see these couples that seem like so, like this, I don't know, this great guy and is, you know, getting married to, or just in relationships, doesn't have to be a wedding, but totally attracted to and crazy about somebody that just seems to be somewhat difficult, you know, and everybody's kind of going, what does he see in her? And she's very challenging. There is definitely some truth to this. It's interesting. So somebody that's not always like a yes man, not always just agreeing to agree, right? Let's see what this one says. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. All right, so again, we're focusing on new love here, okay? Let's get one more. I mean, I can't control what comes out, so we'll see. But transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, you will automatically transform. I like to get those focused so you guys can take a screenshot if you want and share it. You could always share the video, of course. All right, let's lay out a spread. How are you guys? Tired. Somebody see it feels tired. Maybe instead of thinking you're doing too much, maybe you're actually doing too little. Maybe waiting for the energy to come. Sometimes that can backfire, and what will get the energy to come is the actual movement. Even though you're tired, that movement, it's kind of a momentum thing, where once you, sometimes it's more momentum than motivation. You know, the body's in motion, stay in motion. Okay, let's see. So right off the bat, we have the Four of Cups. So this is looking like somebody who's either not, it's really kind of looking like no, not interested, almost a pouting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. So Aquarius energy, this is, you know, balance, dreams, healing, hope, great, beautiful card. So it looks like there's a lot of balance and hope going on because we got the balance card here. This might be all about not settling. So we've got Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. Maybe there's an element of staying in a I don't know, we're going to expand. Let's look at the recent past. The Ten of Wands. Crowning, we have King of Wands. There's something about action in the right direction, like the appropriate action, like this. Ten of Swords. That's an ending. Still not sure you guys are getting this right. I wonder if I can move this without moving my chair. Nope. Okay, sorry. So very interesting. Lots of 9s and 10s here. 2 10s already. Maybe you're going through a very painful breakup. You know what this is really feeling like? It's that reminder that sometimes you got to really make space to call in something new. Sometimes it's holding on to the past hurts that can kind of keep your energy cluttered and not allow space for something new. Make sure you have room in your life for something new. Make sure you have, you know, you're not over cluttered, and maybe in your home or in your schedule that you, somebody, when you bring in someone new, they're going to feel like they have room in your life, you know. Not so, the busy, too busy doesn't really allow someone to feel like they have room in your life. And I recently had somebody tell me that, that kind of held them back from me for years because of not feeling like there was really room in my life. So anyway, 2 of Wands, life-altering decision, the whole world in his hands. He's making a decision. It may be something you have to really make a hardcore, firm decision on, okay? In your environment, heartbreak. So you guys are dealing with some pain, big pain, heartbreak. Block. Tarot's advice, if you choose to take it, 2 of Swords, block it. I think you guys, somebody's going to have to make a hardcore decision to feel the pain, stop avoiding it, feel it, let it, you know, accept it. This hurts. It's normal. This is supposed to hurt. Don't block those kinds of feelings, because then they fester or they come back, you know. It's kind of like let them be or accept them. This is normal to feel pain. But then we'll have to get to the bottom of that block. Oh my gosh. And then manifest. So I feel like, and then at the bottom of the deck, after the Star card, is the Justice card. So your dreams need to be balanced out with closing something out. Something is over, and it needs to be over. You got to take the time to you know, feel the pain. It kind of feels like it's been held on too long, but you look at the ending. The outcome is the Magician. The Magician is someone that has all the abilities, and what's crowning is the King of Wands. It's about action. Somebody just needs to make a hardcore decision. Maybe you already have, and that's great. Make sure, if that's the case, then you start manifesting what you want, not what you don't want. You got to kind of let go of the deception maybe that you've been through, and stop thinking that it's going to happen again. Let's look at these clarifiers. Oh my, I'm feeling Emperor. I was thinking we already had Emperor, but we don't. But I'm feeling Emperor. And here's the Empress. There's you. Libra and energy. Yeah, so there's a lot of, it's kind of like, okay, it's time. It's time for the, you know, pain to stop. It's time to open yourself up, feel the pain, don't hold on to it anymore, something like that. Because this is indicating also missed opportunities. And I think we're going to actually pull another deck here. But I want to know, what's this 2 of Swords about? How about that? Yeah, cutting someone out. You got to cut them out. Look at that. Cut out something, someone. Don't let it, you know, you need to protect yourself at all cost, was the next card where my finger was cut. Look. And there's the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, with the winning at all cost. So cut out whatever this difficult situation is. This card has that whole at all cost is what came to mind. Open up your options. Take care of yourself. Okay, so let's say you do that. What will happen for Libra? Wow, competition. Probably a return, but a return that has to compete with others. You probably have more options than you know what to do with. And then I think what's going to happen is you'll shut out this past hurt or past person if they return. I knew it. You've got something major, I believe, coming. Tell me more about what's coming. Sorry we focus so much on the hurt. You're not going to settle for anything less than like an emperor, you know? An emperor, somebody that comes in and shows you. So we have the Death. These all flew out. The Death, it's pretty powerful though. The Death card, so an ending was fated. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. And then there's that decision. The Lover's card is always about a decision. So you're going to have to make a strong new decision about something, someone new, a passionate new beginning. I think that you guys probably do have somebody returning from your past, but I just don't think it's going to be enticing once you you're over it enough to be open to someone new. Chariot, travel, moving. Tell me about what's coming towards Libra besides the past person. Self-love, blessings, abundance. Oh my gosh, money, friendships, new love. This is beautiful. This is a powerful card. Nine of Cups is all about, it starts with self-love, you know. And I felt that here too with this Seven of Cups. I felt a lot of self-love. What are all the different ways you can show your self-love? You know, is it just a little self-massage? Is it baths? Is it taking the time to stretch? You know, is it taking time? Is it taking walks, getting sunshine? But there's something powerful here about self-love. You can totally turn everything around by what you choose to focus on and what actions you choose to take. There is a strong element of taking action. Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Remember in the very beginning I said lots of nines. So it feels kind of like you've had a painful ending, but there's a tendency to relive it, or keep circling the loop and keep trying to figure it out or overthink it. And that 9 needs to progress to a 10, which is an ending. Okay. I think I'm going to pull. I mean, my gosh, if we keep going at the bottom of the deck, you got the Hangman, which indicates enlightenment, somebody who sees these things differently. And that might be why you keep circling the mental loop. Then you've got the Five of Pentacles. What probably happened in this scenario is you possibly got something triggered, maybe some childhood wounds or abandonment wounds, and so that is possibly why this has been so hard to let go of, because like it's a way to try and resolve past hurts. Okay, but then I think what happened was some big tower probably happened, something that's past the point of return. It's something you can't go back to because some big thing happened that is not forgivable, or once you see, you can't unsee it. You have the leaving a situation, a difficult situation, and you have holding your ground. It's a very strong message here, but I know we're trying to get give us the new love. Give us the new love. Okay, so healing is crucial. I also feel like action is crucial. At some point, you know, what I've noticed with myself is if I have some friends where if I'm going through a really hard time and they overfeed that, they overfeed it, like they're like, gosh, that's just so hard, and they feel so bad for me or whatever, and they're too empathetic. That is sometimes needed, but sometimes I need that person that's going to go, oh well, move on. You know, that kind of like callous. Like, because otherwise I can get stuck in that poor me thing. And this is making a big decision. A big decision. I think it's just to cut out the obsession or the attachment to something unhealthy and see what comes next. Some good king energy. 10 of Cups. Let's grab another deck. Let's talk about who's coming towards Libra. Person coming towards Libra. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody worth waiting for. Death. Who's coming towards Libra? A 9 of Wands. It could be somebody who is waiting for something to completely end before they came towards you. But it does look like it's sudden. Could be a Leo. We're getting Strength card again. What is this person's, how does this person feel about Libra? 6 of Cups. You know, another indication, it actually could be someone from your past. But I don't think it's the person that you've been through this recent upheaval from. Yeah, something new, a new beginning that's going to bloom and blossom. 9 of Pentacles again. again. It looks like, again, somebody that probably has money. Somebody that you make a big impression on. Oh, wow, King of Cups. Again, King of Cups. Oh my gosh, and Two of Cups. Okay, so you're going to know because this person is going to be a giver, not a taker. They're going to be more on your level of giving. There's not going to be that having to try to get them to appreciate you or give. You know, you're going to probably challenge. I keep sticking to the, I keep on feeling this. Wherever the challenge was. Yeah, it was, you're probably going to challenge this person maybe in a playful way rather than, it's just going to be different. Rather than, you know, you having to overthink it, this person is going to be thinking about what they can do. Anything else on this new person? 9 of Wands. Oh, I think this person's been through a lot also. They've done, you know what? This person's done the work. And I think with that Page of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, this person that comes towards you, I believe they're going to be somebody that's been through a lot themselves and had to go through what similar things to what you've been through. And we do have a little bit of twin flame energy here. Not that I really would wish that on you because those are so painful. But this looks like somebody that had to go through a lot of difficulty in healing themselves. 3 of Pentacles, somebody that actually did the work to progress themselves. And I think it's somebody that will, you'll be able to express some of that. They took the time to heal. And somebody that wasn't available, remember that ending? Somebody that wasn't available or wasn't going to let themselves be available till something was completely over, like keeping things on the up and up. Let's see if we can get in its sign. Yeah, you got it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, so sorry. No, 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 no. It's so hard, you know, when my kids are home to work because there's just constant in and out. And I mean, yeah, it's my fault. My dog's not trained, I guess. But we have barrier and we have offer. And we have reinvention. So that's your message. Look at that. Divine timing is a big thing. So you've got an offer coming towards you, but I feel like there has been a barrier. That is what we picked up in the very beginning, and the whole thing is kind of played along to it. We need to do another reading, probably build more on this next person. But reinvention is something that you need to do. There's a big element of taking the time to do nice things for yourself and treating yourself as if somebody that the way you want someone to treat you, eating right, getting sun on your face, you know. And somebody may have an issue with like calorie restriction, and I'm not a doctor, I'm just picking up on this. If you're going through hormone changes, you can't restrict your calories too much because your body will hold on to like belly fat and stuff. I don't know where that's coming from, just saying. If you're going through hormone changes, like, you know, with females especially, or there's a lot of stress that's causing, you know, hormone issues, too strict of calorie restriction will hold on to fat too. Anyway, I'd have to like really dive into that to give, but I just want you to be aware. Too much calorie restriction when you're going through hormonal changes can backfire. So there's something like that. You know, you need to have healthy fats and lots of fiber. Healthy fats and fiber like chia seeds and flax seeds and okay, and just put some energy into looking into that for me, okay? But anyway, offer and barrier. So this offer is going to come in when you are ready, and it may not be coming in because maybe you haven't been ready. And if that's the case, then you can take steps to become ready. And it's powerful. What else do we want? Should we get let's do a love. Let's do a romance angel. and then we will wrap up. My cat is bumping the tripod. No, she's trying to rub up against it. She just knocked her head on the table, on the coffee table, trying to... She just did it again. Dunk. Okay, pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, it's time to take back control of your life. These are both feeling pretty strong for me. Go back to being the unicorn you know you are. All right. I don't know what the red flags one is though, but just there you go. I mean, I think it's strong. I think there's something there. Okay, hold on. Let your friends help you. Ask for help. Ask for help of reinventing yourself. Workout buddy. New hairstyle. Stuff like that, okay? Big glow up. All right. I think that's it. Oh, devotion was the next card. Oh my gosh, look at this. Divine masculine. The next card was devotion. I was going to say this is kind of like make sure you are devoting enough attention to yourself. All right? And then the divine masculine came out. I know I got to get back into doing some twin flame readings. Maybe I'll do a twin flame. I'll link the extendeds for twin flame down below. Those are really good and they are timeless. Tell me, why are we getting that divine masculine card? Maybe it's somebody with tattoos. Somebody that's going to be very devoted. But I think you're going to have to be devoted to yourself to bring in. Oh, Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? Okay, you don't... Oh my gosh. Some of you may be dealing with somebody narky that's going to try and get you back because you block them or something, left them out. Somebody that just keeps coming back. It's interesting. We keep getting this Emperor. And remember, I even said I felt it. Now we've gotten it 3 times. In all 3 decks. So anybody, this is telling me anybody that's holding on to you or that's keeping present in your life that's a negative, you need to block that energy. That's where you need to have, like somebody that's good and on the up and up isn't want to get involved in a toxic situation. So watch for red flags. Somebody I think is going to try and get you back, but you're going to need to stay. Don't let somebody toxic from your past ruin what's trying to come in, okay? I mean, you may have a twin coming, but yeah, look at this. Somebody from your past is going to want to come back. Wow. I just don't think that's where you got to pay attention to the red flags. This is a powerful reading. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Swords. Head out away from that. And what are you heading right to? Look at this. Oh my gosh, the next card's somebody stable. 6 of Swords. Ace of Cups. So there's a decision, again, a major decision with this Judgment card. You're rising up. The Judgment card can be Phoenix rising. It can be rising up from the ashes. It can be reinventing yourself, right? But it also can be a major decision. And with these last few cards, this is a very powerful ending. There's something you need to leave once and for all. Don't be coerced or tricked back into it. You know better. Watch for the signs. Look what you're coming towards. Look what's coming strong. Ace of Cups and a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody stable. Somebody stable coming towards you. But there's some self-work or something like that. Okay, I love you guys. Let's talk in the comments. Tell me what's going on. And you guys, let's go back to manifesting. We'll manifest in the comments again. And if you just hit thumbs up on the intention that I set for all of you in the comments to add power to it, and then write your own if you want. Let's do that. I love you guys so much. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye, Libra. I almost said Capricorn. Bye, Libra. Love you guys.